Just want to tell you a quick story. Quick couple of stories actually. When my boys were younger, me and my ex-missus, we took them to the British Museum. And we're walking around and the dinosaurs are there, and the dinosaurs ain't like when we were kids, yeah? When I was a kid, the dinosaurs, it was like, you know, a massive skeleton, you know, bones, yeah, right? When you go there now, right? When you go there now, it's got skin on it. They've got skin. The dinosaurs have got skin in it, you know, and the size of them, and they move, yeah, right? They move, right? And as we're walking around, my son, my oldest son, I could feel like it's tugging on my leg. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I look around and I said, what are you doing, boy? I said, what's the matter? And he went, he's looking at me, and he's going, look, Dad. And I went, oh, don't worry about him. I went, no, don't worry about him. He's my mate. I said, we used to go to school together. We were friends in it. He's all right. You're good. And he turned around and he says to me, in front of, he says to me, so Dad, does that make you an old fossil? Oh my days. You can imagine, can't you? Do you know what I mean? The whole queue, everyone that was in the vicinity, they was just roaring laughter. Oh my days. And another story, yeah, right? My boys, they used to call me, another one of my nicknames used to be the GOAT, yeah? They used to call me the GOAT. In our communities, within the black community, we used to use the terminology, the calf and the old goat, so to speak, yeah, right? And I'm sure other communities use the same terminology as well. But my ex-missus used to call me, ram goat, yeah? Like, you leave that to yourself, I don't know. But yeah, so my boys used to call me the GOAT, yeah? And I knew what the abbreviation of the GOAT meant, yeah? So, yeah, imagine that. I've gone from being called Dad, the old fossil, the GOAT, to no one. Not seeing my kids, not seeing my sons for 6 years. Imagine it. All based on lies. Pack of lies, literally, from my ex-missus, right? The police officers, yeah, should I say, propagating disinformation in child protection meetings, yeah, right? Kafka's officer propagating disinformation, yeah, right? Basically telling a pack of lies or misrepresenting things, so to speak, deliberately, yeah, clearly deliberately, right? And the judge, she committed a denial fraud right at the beginning of the case, literally. I haven't been provided what's called the court bundle, and I requested an adjournment of the case until I've been provided with a hard copy of the court bundle, an up-to-date version of the hard copy of the court bundle. And my ex's legal counsel turned around and rebuted it by saying, I delivered it to Mr. Clark a few days ago, you could have downloaded it and printed it off. And that was literally his words a few days ago, yeah? Let me tell you something, yeah, right? Although I was entitled to legal aid, I didn't get it, yeah, right? Although you got what's called pro bono, yeah? Pro bono, yeah, I'm not going to go into details of what it is, you'll have to look that up, yeah? I'll go into another time. Pro bono, yeah? They were willing to help me and take on the case, yeah? And they said that they needed a bare minimum of 3 weeks to receive all the papers in order to take on the case, yeah? The court bundle was delivered to me something like, I think 2 or 3 days beforehand via email, maybe 4 days, something like that, yeah, via email. And I'm supposed to download it, and you're talking about 500 pages. I'm supposed to download it, digest it, and all what goes with it, yeah, right? Work out all the lies and go through it and whatever, yeah, right? Right? And the hard copy was posted 2 days in the afternoon, yeah, time-stamped afternoon, yeah, right, 2 days before the court hearing. So when I've gone into the court and I'm requesting for an adjournment and it being rebutted, the judge, she turned around and says, I agree. When the my ex's legal counsel turned around and rebutted it by saying that he delivered it a few days ago via email, Mr. Clark could have downloaded it and printed it off. The judge turned around and said, I agree. The case will continue. And with that, they were literally giving me spare copies from what the judge had, what she felt was relevant, from my ex's legal counsel, what they felt was relevant, yeah, right? From my ex-missus, what she had, spare copies. So basically, they delivered it in such a way that I wouldn't have a court bundle in order to make me look incompetent and not unable to deal with my affairs. That's legal abuse. So I've now gone from being dead the old fossil the old fossil, the goat, to no one. 6 years. My mum's 89. She hasn't seen her grandsons for 5 years. Fatherless.uk. Full story on page Father's Day 2021. We need to fix this. We need to fix this. We've got a society, we keep going on about hearing misogyny, yeah? But yet, men with misogynistic attitudes, but yet we never hear the word misandry. Well, let me tell you something, yeah, right? The police officers in the child protection meetings are all female. The chairman was a chairwoman, yeah? The temporary social worker, assessing social worker, yeah? Female, yeah? The social worker who took it over, female. Headmistress says it all. I was the only man in this child protection meeting of about 8 women, and that's pretty much what's happened. And the judge, obviously, as you know, was a woman. If we're going to fix misogyny, we need to be addressing misandry as well. And the only way we can fix it is to create a society of equalism. Hashtag Fatherless Britain. If you don't know, there's a thing called the Duluth model. I'm going to do a video for you. I'm going to do a post for you to explain it to you. The Duluth model basically says whatever a woman says within domestic abuse scenario, you have to believe her. Yeah, right? And it was derived by women who aren't psychologists or professionals, yeah, in America, right? Rolled out in the UK in the 80s, yeah? And if we're going to fix this, we need to be addressing misandry alongside of misogyny, yeah, right? And we need to create a society of equalism. I understand that over the years, women were, shall we say, almost like second-class citizens. And I don't agree with that, obviously. But going the other way, that don't make no sense. Creating a system that, you know, using this Duluth model, yeah, where the woman can tell as much lies as she wants and the agencies tell lies to back her up. Come on. Hashtag Fatherless Britain. You need to join me, ladies, because you won't see your grandchildren.